Here's what happened in the qualifying races, the MXGP of Spain. At Lugo, round 8 of the FIA Motocross World Championship, Simon Langenfelder grabbed the whole shot, Thibaut Beneston and Sasha Kunin alongside him. Then Zenki, De Wolf and Valin. But 3 corners in, Sasha Kunin tried to split the 2 leaders. He came off worse though because Beneston got himself up the inside. Kunin was all of a sudden down to about 10th place. Top of his screen though, end of the first lap. Beneston got the better of Langenfelder, parked it down the inside. And from there we had a new leader. Langenfelder now second, Zenki third. Fourth was Valin until De Wolf came through at the start of the next lap. He was then into that fourth, and then he moved into third as he found his way past the Italian Zenki for under HRC. Squeezed him to the inside here as well in the process. De Wolf then went after Langenfelder. This was for second place. Nice wide cutback to the inside. And then Rick Elzinga thought he was safe, but Sasha Kunin had to work very hard. He went around the outside, kept going around the outside just to pick off that 6th place. That's eventually where he would finish on the Red Bull KTM. Liam Evans, while that was going on, moved himself into 4th as he found his way past the Italian Zenki. But the battle continued at the head of the field between Thibaut Beneston and Kai De Wolf, who was within striking distance for the last few laps of the race. But in the end, it was Beneston who hung on to take his 3rd qualifying race win of the season. De Wolf was 2nd, Langenfelder was 3rd. Behind them, it was Liam Everts, Ferruccio Zenki, Sasha Kunin, Kaz Volk and Camden McClellan. Rick Elzinga and Valerio Latta getting himself into 10th with a pass on Guillaume Perez on the final lap. In terms of the championship, De Wolf now 5 clear of Langenfelder with Adamo 14 adrift. In MXGP qualifying, the heavens opened. Kevin Horgmo came off worse, but not as bad as Bonacorsi, who ran into the back of Jeremy Seawer. That started a domino effect. Ruben Fernandez was upside down in there, as well as Guadagnini and a whole bunch of other riders. Meanwhile, it was Jago Kietz who led the way from Jeremy Seawer. Championship leader Romain Fevre, Paul Jonas. Kunin tried to get around the outside there. Panzer was in there as well, so too Maxime Renault. Maxime Renault and Kunin, though, were gunning for Seawer. They both went through to take 3rd and 4th. Seawer now down into 5th place. Up front, Romain Fevre was closing in on Jago Kietz for a shot at the lead, applying the pressure left, right and centre. Kunin was always a couple seconds further back. Fernandez went down again, he eventually came home in 15th place. Then on lap 10, Romain Fevre stole his opportunity, went down the inside, took over the lead from Jago Kietz. But 2 laps later, in the same corner, as Kietz and Kunin came into view, Fevre was down, he was demoted to 3rd. All of a sudden, Kunin thought he could win the race. Guess what? Final lap, going into the final lap, Kunin then, he tipped over, he picked himself up, fell the other side of the bike, Fevre went by, Maxime Renault went by, Kunin came home in 4th, losing 2 vital points to Fevre. And it was Jago Kietz who crossed the line to take his first ever MXGP win, his first quali win, and his first win since he won the final race in 2023 at Matterley Basin in MX2. Kietz, your winner then, picking up the 10 points from Fevre, Renault, Kunin, Villana and Seawer, Jonas, Hurlings, Koldenhoff and Panzer. The gap between 1st and 3rd in the championship now, because no Geiser, is 45 points.